Hey, good afternoon, students, parents. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon for our dual enrollment webinar today. Without further ado, my colleague and I, we're going to go ahead and introduce ourselves. We'll tell you about our role here at CIU and where we're from and what we like to do for fun during the summer.
So I am from Minnesota originally. My name is Rachel. I'm an admissions counselor here as well. And being from Minnesota, I really love that I'm now in the coastal state of South Carolina. And so what I like to do for fun in the summer is visit the coast. I absolutely love going to the beach here and just soaking in the sun here.
This is great, Rachel. My name is Abdul. I have the honor of serving here at CIU as an admissions counselor on the enrollment team here at CIU. I'm originally from Niger, West Africa, and for fun in the summer, I love to go to Charleston, South Carolina. Very similar to Rachel, just be on the beach, enjoy the water, the sunshine, and also get to enjoy the historical streets of Charleston, South Carolina.
So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about what is dual enrollment and the cost of dual enrollment and some benefits that come with being a dual enrollment student. So first of all, dual enrollment, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's where you are dually enrolled in college classes during high school. So you're getting college credit in college level courses in high school. And so the classes that you're taking apply both towards college classes and then your high school requirements as well. It's a really wonderful opportunity to go ahead and earn college credit early and to earn college credit at a very discounted cost, and we'll talk about that as well. I found that it also helps students kind of with the transition to college. So you've already done college level academic work in high school, so when you're transitioning to college, it can be less of a stark transition because you've already done that level of academic work. So there are a lot of great benefits to dual enrollment. It is a wonderful opportunity for high school students. For CIU's dual enrollment, the cost is going to be $100 per credit hour. Most classes are 3 credit classes, so they're usually $300 per class. There's no application fee or registration fee, anything like that. And you'll see on your screen an application fee waiver code. We'll have someone drop that in the chat as well. And like I said, at the end, we'll share with you a little bit more about applying. But if you'd like to apply for free, you can just put this application fee waiver code at the end of your application. And then we also use a textbook rental system. Now, Abdul will share a little bit more about that later on. But what that does is it keeps costs very low. It keeps costs at that $100 per credit hour amount, which is really, really great. To kind of put this in perspective, a normal undergraduate class would be about $900 per credit hour. And again, dual enrollment is $100 per credit hour. So you could literally save thousands of dollars on your classes by starting in dual enrollment. It's a really wonderful opportunity.
This is great, Rachel. As far as dual enrollment goes, we usually get a few questions that goes as follow. Will my CIU dual enrollment classes transfer over to CIU if I choose to come to CIU for my undergraduate degree, or to another university if I choose to attend another university for my undergraduate degree? The answer to both questions is yes and yes. CIU is accredited by the Southern Association of Colleges and School Commission on College. This is an accrediting agency that accredits all schools, universities, and colleges included in the Southern United States that offer undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral level degrees. So that's there for our accreditation. We're regionally accredited, which is great. As far as our Bible classes go and ministry related classes goes, CIU is accredited by the Association of Biblical Higher Education, ABHE. This is a North American accrediting agency that accredits colleges and Bible colleges and universities that offer undergraduate and graduate degrees in Bible and ministry related field. So really, if you take classes here, if they're general education classes and you're looking to come here at CIU for your undergraduate degree, your credit will transfer with no problem. It would be an easy transition to do. Let's say if you choose to attend another university, let's say a bigger state school or another private Christian university, those credits will transfer over as well. As far as the Bible classes goes, if you take any Bible classes with us here at CIU, such as Old Testament survey or New Testament surveys, those will transfer right over here at CIU in the Bible program here for your undergraduate degree. And if you attend another Christian university, they will transfer over as well. But let's say if you take Bible classes here at CIU and you attend a bigger state school, they might not count it in your program of study. They might count it as a religious course or as an elective course there for you. So that's as far as our accreditation as a university. At this time, I want to share with you guys a little bit about a few benefits that are available for our dual enrollment students here at CIU. As a dual enrollment student, you're essentially a CIU student. So anything that we have available for our on-campus students are available for you to use as well. That includes our cafeteria. That includes also our student center. This is a great space to come in between classes, to do homework, to hang out with current students and just learn about college life and all of that. So you're welcome to use the space in our student center. You're also welcome to use our library. It's a great library. It offers a great space to study and just do homework. So we have study rooms in our library. If you're looking for a quiet place to do homework, that's a great place to do that. So I would encourage you to take advantage of that. If you're local to the Columbia area, our fitness center and gym is also open and accessible for you to use as a CIU dual enrollment student to work out and play sports there. So you're welcome to use all of that. For our out-of-state student and our students who are taking dual enrollment classes online, some resources that are available for you would be our library. It has an online catalog that gives you access to a lot of textbooks, and also our library also has a lot of academic articles that are available for you, has a learning resource there for you to take advantage of. Just as a quick reminder for our local students who are taking classes here on campus, I just want to take a few moments and remind you that we're still in the midst of a global pandemic with COVID-19. I would encourage you to be mindful of COVID-19 guidelines to keep yourself safe and also keep those around you safe as well.
And you can find those updates on CIU's website, as we do know things change kind of continually with different guidelines. So the current ones are on CIU's website, and you can find those there. If you were to apply for dual enrollment, get accepted, what courses are an option for you? So we're going to talk about that next. Generally speaking, you'll be doing 1,000 and 2,000 level courses. Those are going to be general education courses is what we call them. So your maybe English, math, history, that sort of thing. And we'll talk about a few specific courses as examples in just a moment. But those courses, as Abdul said, those are pretty standard for most programs at most universities. So for a lot of different programs, you'll typically need those English, math, that sort of thing. So again, it's a really good option, even if you're considering transferring or not attending CIU afterwards. It's still a way to get college credit at an accredited university beforehand. But they are also very easily transferable into the CIU programs as well. Your on-campus classes, if you are a student who's maybe local, who has that ability to come on campus for your dual enrollment classes, those are going to be in the classroom with current undergraduate students. There are online options too. So maybe your school is farther away, maybe you're watching this from out of state, or maybe you're local, but just the timing with your school classes doesn't work out for you to come on campus. We do have online course options, and those options are really great because the professors are very engaged with the students in the online courses. You will have engagement with other students in the courses as well, so it's not going to be that feeling of you're having to teach yourself. You will really be taught by a professor in that course, but it will be in an online format for you. You can see the dates of the semester on your screen. Keep in mind that as you're working with your guidance office or the administrative office at your school, you'll want to keep those semester dates in mind. Your school's dates do not have to perfectly coincide with ours, but it's just something to keep in mind if yours starts before or after our courses. You'll just want to make sure that you're juggling those two kind of schedules. It's just something to keep in mind there. We'll show you here just some commonly offered courses at CIU. This list is just an example of what you could take here. You'll see a lot of those general education courses that I mentioned before, of that English, math, history, that sort of thing. You'll also see some foreign language courses, and then Old Testament and New Testament survey. Those are really great. Like Abdul mentioned, a lot of biblical universities and Christian colleges require those as a part of their curriculum. Some do not, but it's still a really helpful survey of the Old Testament or the New Testament to get that foundation in high school, and a lot of times to carry over as maybe an elective credit if it's not required for your program. So you're still getting credit for those classes, which is great. But there are a lot of different options. They vary from semester to semester, but those are just some examples for you.
Next, we're going to talk about textbooks. When you register for your dual enrollment courses, CIU will offer you your textbooks that you need for your classes and at no additional cost. This is done through a third-party company that we have a partnership with. This company is called Tree of Life. Once our students register for courses for that semester, Tree of Life will make sure the textbooks are delivered to them. At this time, I want to talk about the book delivery process for our students as they register for courses. If you're a local student, you have the option to pick up your textbooks here on campus in our bookstore. For our students that are out of state, we have the option to mail those textbooks to you as well. I want to just walk you guys just a little bit through the process of setting those preferences for both our local students and our out-of-state students. So when you get accepted in the dual enrollment process, you will receive your username and password through an email from CIU, and you should be able to access your MyCIU account. When you access your MyCIU account, on the left side of your screen, you will see a lot of tabs and quick links. Go to the bookstore link. You should, once you hit that link, it should redirect you to your Tree of Life account. When you access that account, that page, you should be able to see what your shipping preferences are on there. The default will probably be to have it mailed to your home address wherever it is. So you'll have the option to either choose to pick it up on campus or have it delivered at your home if you are an out-of-state student there. So go ahead and look into that. You also have the option, students, on the next slide, to either have to opt out of the book rental system. It's a free service that's provided by CIU, but let's say you're taking a class and you want to keep the textbooks at the end of the semester. You have two options there. You can either keep the textbook that Tree of Life sent to you, and then they will send you an invoice with the cost of those books, or you can opt out of the book rental system and purchase those textbooks on your own through a third-party company such as Amazon and others. So you have that resource that's available for you there. As a quick reminder, if you're part of the book rental system, just know that 10 days after the semester is over, you are required to have your textbooks returned back to Tree of Life. So at the beginning of the semester, when they mail you all of your textbooks, all that, they should include instructions on how to have the textbooks mailed back to them at the end of the semester.
All right, so say you take your dual enrollment courses, you utilize your rentals to keep that cost low, things are going well, maybe you're a senior and it's the fall or the spring and you're starting to look into maybe transferring to another college for your undergraduate program or coming to CIU for your undergraduate program. You will have a CIU transcript, so you will have a college transcript with your classes that you took in dual enrollment on it, and you want to check with whatever colleges you're considering. You'll want to check with them and see how they handle dual enrollment. Most will just require for you to send that transcript over to them, and it's a very simple process. You can see the link on the screen. You can also fill out a transcript request form on your MyCIU account. So the MyCIU account, as you're hearing, is very, very helpful. It's a good resource as a dual enrollment student. But you can request that your transcripts are sent to any schools that you're looking into that way. And again, just connect with them, see how they handle dual enrollment courses, how your classes would transfer into the programs that you're looking into, and then which classes would transfer. Most schools will look at C grades or above. That's how CIU handles it. But every college is different, so just check in with them. For CIU, your classes, if you were to attend CIU for your undergraduate program, they would slip right into your program requirements. So it's a very seamless process there. You wouldn't have to request anything because we have your transcript on file already. So it's very convenient in that way. You can access your student bill on your MyCIU account as well. So you'll go to your MyCIU account, you'll go to the Finances tab, and you can see your bill there. You can also even pay your bill there. So you can pay your bill in full, or you can set up a payment plan. Either way is just fine, but you can do it all through your MyCIU account. Once your classes actually start, you will have an academic advisor here. You'll see that on the next slide. Her name is Anna Tompkins. She is so helpful for students, and she's a great resource for you if maybe you're not sure which dual enrollment classes you should be taking or what classes work for your schedule with your high school, that sort of thing. Anna's a really wonderful resource. So you'll have her as you're kind of navigating through scheduling, things like that. But if you were to come here as a fall dual enrollment student or take classes online, registration would be open for you for the spring for dual enrollment, so you don't have to reapply at that point. You can just go ahead and register or consult with Anna if you do have specific questions about classes to take. And then just note that we don't encourage dual enrollment students to take summer classes. There are much more limited offerings and normally ones that maybe aren't relevant for dual enrollment students. So we definitely encourage you to stick with those fall and spring courses and then enjoy your summers in high school.
Next, we're going to talk about the admissions process for our dual enrollment student. The fact that you're here on our webinar today shows that you're interested in taking dual enrollment or you're already taking dual enrollment with us. So at this moment, I just want to walk you through the admissions journey for our dual enrollment student. Your first step will be to apply. It's a quick online application. I'm going to have our friends in the chat drop the link to our application page. If you're on this webinar today and you haven't applied yet, I would encourage you to go ahead and submit your application. It will take you less than 10 minutes, and at the end of your application, feel free to use the waiver code college credit to waive the $25 application fee there. After you complete your application, you'll be assigned an admissions counselor who will work with you to get your official transcripts to CIU. We need your transcripts to be able to review you for admissions decision and look at acceptance. On your screen, you will see our admissions requirement for acceptance. If you're a sophomore, you will need a 3.5 GPA, unweighted GPA on a 4.0 scales to be accepted in the dual enrollment program here at CIU. If you're a junior or a senior, you will need a 3.0 unweighted GPA on the 4.0 scale to be able to be accepted in our program here at CIU. Once we get your transcript, we'll review for an admissions decision. Hopefully you'll be accepted in the program, and your admissions counselor will walk you right along on how to register for courses and be able to start classes. Friend, as we conclude our webinar today, I want to invite you to stay in touch with us. On the screen, you'll have Rachel and I's contact information. If you've already applied and you're wondering what's your status in the application process, go ahead and reach out to us. We would love to connect with you and share that information. If you haven't applied yet, still go ahead and connect with us. We'd love to walk you through the process, get you to apply, and be able to look at you starting taking dual enrollment classes with us here at CIU.